Hello, guys. This is Meeta Kumar. You're watching me on India.com and Bollywood Live. I actually wanted to be silent today because honestly, I can think of words that can match the grandeur, the aura, the pride that this man has brought to our nation. And with the support of his lovely wife, I think there's a lot that's he's yet to achieve. So together they make one of the most loved couples in the country, and I think I'm just grateful to be hosting them today. So join your hands and clap as hard as you can because we have got Harbhajan Singh and Geeta Basra in the house today. Welcome Harbhajan and Geeta on India.com and Bollywood Live.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much for a lovely introduction.
Thank you. Thank you. So this
Great.
is
Thank
the time.
you. Thank you, Vanita, from my side too. Since we're gonna be talking online, it would have been better if me and Geeta were on the same place. But fortunately, I am somewhere else, and she's back in Mumbai at home. So this is
Yeah.
probably the new way to connect with.
This is our first as well in terms of doing interviews separately. We've never done an interview separately.
Yeah, ask
before.
me. Like I as I was telling Geeta also, Bhaji, that it just broke my heart to when I just saw you. Like I'll be seeing you in separate windows. So yeah, it's not
This
good,
is
but okay.
usually our life, though. This is actually usually the real life of
I
our life.
know,
He's
I
always in
know.
one place. I'm always in another place. So this is actually as real as it can get.
Right. So जैसे कि I mean it's all going to be about love, relationship, bondings. So of course my first question to you both and whosoever wants to ask first, ठीक है? And since आप लोग साथ में नहीं है तो I think coordination के लिए ऐसा करके जो भी पहले
It's
आंसर करना
always
चाहे कर सकते हैं.
it is always ladies first. मुझे
Okay.
ये याद रहे कि मुझे घर भी जाना है. So don't.
Right. So everybody wants to know. हमें सबको पता है like you guys got married in 2015. Like, the nation was celebrating. पर उससे पहले क्या हुआ? आज मतलब अब तो बताना ही है. Okay. So yeah, Geeta.
I have to go first with this. Okay.
Yeah.
बहुत कुछ हुआ. We had an amazing courtship. I think we had. I think that was one of the best times we've had as a
Right.
couple. I think a lot changes after marriage because your priorities, your responsibilities, and we had a kid straight away. We were blessed with Hinaya straight after marriage, and so we got preoccupied. We got occupied. I'm very hands on with her, but before marriage. We were carefree, we were enjoying life, like traveling, even though today even we still travel a lot, but those days are different where you had no set rules of this is the time we have to wake up, this is the time we have to go to sleep, and when you take kids on holiday it's slightly different.
Yeah.
But we traveled so many places together. I think our best trip till today is touring the whole of America together.
Wow.
We had the best times. Uh,
Yeah.
it was those young, carefree kind of wild days where it's all about yourself. Like
Yeah.
it's just you two. And we enjoyed. That was a different time, and today's a different time. So both
So
of
how long did you two dated? Like Bhaji, आप कितना टाइम साथ में थे शादी से पहले?
Yeah, let me come back to the first previous question. She said कि she is very hands-on mother, which is fine. बहुत बढ़िया है. मतलब उस चीज के लिए तो मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ. बट कहा कि बड़ा मजा आया, केयर फ्री, ये वो. मैं पहले भी डैडी था, मैं पहले भी फादर ही था. तो तब हिनाया नहीं थी, पर गीता was like फ्री स्पिरिट, थोड़ा इधर उधर मस्ती करना, ये वो. तो मुझे इसको पापा की तरह कभी कभार संभालना पड़ता था. तो
How sweet.
so I was daddy then and daddy now, but the difference is now ये है कि बच्चे के बाद obviously बंदा और ज्यादा थोड़ा सुलझ जाता है. जैसे मेरे वर्गा बंदा भी सुलझ गया है कि
Really, Geeta?
हाँ.
Is it right?
Yes, I think a lot. We both changed a lot. I think we both have, our priorities have changed. I think
Right.
it does. A child in your life definitely does change you.
तो जैसा
Good.
भज्जी ने बोला कि उनके जैसा बंदा भी सुधर गया है, तो वो सही है.
No, but he's always, the thing about us is that we are north and south. Like, he's a totally different person. We are both very different individuals. But they say opposites attract. So
Right.
that was the case with us. He's more of an introvert. He's not a person who enjoys going out so much. He likes
Right.
being, in his own space. He can be at home and enjoy that. I'm more of a carefree kind of. I enjoy going out. I like socializing. I like meeting my friends. So we are both very different in that sense. But before I used to make him go to parties with me, or we used to go out together. So I used to force him to do all these things because he's not that kind of guy. But I think he would say he enjoyed that.
And you still try.
And I still try. I still try. But now I've given up. I'm like, he's not going to, so it's fine.
Okay, चलो आज इसने गिव अप कर दिया है. आज के बाद मुझे दोबारा कभी बोलेगी नहीं कि okay, let's do this, let's go out.
now I'm both.
अच्छा, तो
Because see
No,
the
no,
kind
please.
of person I am, I don't. I mean, it's not there in my nature to go listen to that ding ching इतना
Right.
loud music. वो पार्टी
Right.
शार्टी होती नहीं मेरे से उस टाइप की है. Yes,
हाँ.
when it comes to having friends at home, you sitting with them, जिसके साथ दिल मिले उसके साथ बैठने का मजा आता है. और वैसा काइंड ऑफ टाइम पास हो, फिर वो कितना भी लंबा हो, फिर वो अच्छा लगता है. So
Right.
this is how we are, she like
Even
going
I'm
out.
like that.
she like
I'm not
meeting
into the party scene. I don't think we're both into that party zone anymore. I think
Right.
we've grown out of that.
Yeah,
But
there is a
most
saying.
friends-
There is a saying, खरबूजा खरबूजे को देख के रंग पकड़ता है. तो ये खरबूजे ने तो पकड़ा नहीं, एटलीस्ट मेरी बीवी, इसने खरबूजे ने रंग पकड़ लिया. थोड़ा बहुत चाहे पकड़ा हो, मेरे जैसा रंग पकड़ लिया. अभी she likes, that kind of a scene,
Right.
having people at home, sitting with them, chilling.
हाँ.
That's our kind of zone now.
हाँ.
Yeah.
So, okay, straight question है. प्रपोजल कैसे हुआ? Who proposed whom? और वो क्या कैसे वो
That he's
पूरा
gonna
डिजाइन
answer.
हुआ?
That I'm gonna say. I wanna hear his answer too. He'll answer this one first.
Yeah.
मैं कह रहा हूँ कि पुरानी बातें भूल जानी चाहिए, और जितनी उनको दोहराओगे उतनी वो बार बार आके आपको सताएंगी. बट एनीवेज, जोक अपार्ट, आई सॉ हर पोस्टर जब शुरू में इनकी मूवी आई थी. तो देन आई आस्क्ड वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड, वो गाड़ी चला रहा था, मैं जलंधर में कहीं, वो मुझे छोड़ने जा रहा था कहीं. तो आई सेड, यार ये कौन सी लड़की है? कहता पता नहीं पाजी, कोई नई लड़की लग रही है पोस्टर पे. तो मैंने अच्छा कोई बात नहीं. फिर एक दिन
Which movie was that? Geeta, Dil Diya Hai or The Train? Which
I
movie?
think so. I think it must be my first. It would have been my first or second for sure, because I was very. It was like, I think my first movie. He must have.
Right.
Yeah. So then I went to England to play county cricket. और वहाँ पे मैं क्रिकेट खेल रहा था, और मेरे फ्लैट में अक्सर मेरे जो टीममेट्स थे, यूवी या फिर और जहीर, कई और ऐसे खिलाड़ी जो आया करते थे. आई वाज प्लेइंग फॉर काउंटी and they were playing for India at that time, and since I was out of the team, I was trying to make a comeback into the national side by playing in the county and trying to show my performances out there, so that those performances can get recognized, and so I can make my way back into the national side. तो वहाँ पे यूवी एक दिन आया, तो गाना चल रहा था. मैंने हिंदी नेटवर्क जो वहाँ का था वो ले रखा था, तो गाना चल रहा था, ओ अजनबी. तो मैंने कहा, यार ये बंदी बड़ी सही है, ये कौन है? तो कहता, यार पता नहीं है. मैंने कहा, यार फिर पता लगा, क्योंकि तेरे तो बड़े जान पहचान है बॉलीवुड में, तू तो अक्सर उनकी पार्टीज में ये वो जाता रहता, तो मुझे पूछ के बताना. सो देन जब हम वापस आए हैं वहां से, हम चले गए साउथ अफ्रीका T20 वर्ल्ड कप खेलने. वहां T20 वर्ल्ड कप खेले, वापस आए. देन तब तक उसने छानबीन कर ली थी, गीता का नंबर निकाल लिया था. तो जब मैं वापस आया तो मैंने इसको ऐसी मैसेज भेजा, मैं कहा अब तो हमारी बल्ले बल्ले हो रखी है हर जगह, क्योंकि पहली बार वर्ल्ड कप जीत के आए थे, तो वी वर लाइक टोस्ट ऑफ द नेशन, एवरीबडी वाज लाइक आफ्टर अस. तो मैंने एक ऐसी चांस लिया, मैंने कहा चलो एक मैसेज देते हैं. मैंने कहा हाय, दिस इज हरभजन सिंह, होप यू आर डूइंग वेल, दिस एंड दैट व्हाटएवर, और आई वुड लाइक टू मीट यू एट सम स्टेज फॉर कप ऑफ कॉफी. तो इनका मैसेज सामने से आता है, यू गाइस मेड अस प्राउड, वेल डन, कांग्रेचुलेशन, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट.
Okay. Geeta, was it like, okay, how did you feel, Geeta? Like,
and that was, and I think I remember I messaged a couple of days later. Like, I didn't message him at that time. I messaged him because one, I didn't know cricket. I didn't understand. I didn't know anyone from the cricket field. I'm not born in a family where my parents watched the game.
Right.
And none of my friends watched the game, so I had no idea as to who's who and what the game's about, because being from UK, I think the main sport is football.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know much, and I didn't know who he was, and so
तुम बता दे तो मैं फुटबॉल भी खेल लेता तुम्हारे लिए.
अभी भी खेलो, कोई बात नहीं.
So हरभजन कैसा लगा जब गीता, गीता ने तो बिल्कुल ऐसा भाव ही नहीं दिया.
हाँ बिल्कुल यार, मैंने कहा ये क्या, मतलब दुनिया आगे पीछे घूम रही है, ये एंडोर्समेंट, वो एंडोर्समेंट, यहाँ से लोग मिलना चाह रहे हो, और जिसको मैंने मैसेज किया उसने जवाब ही नहीं दिया, और जवाब दिया भी तो कैसा, मेरा मुंह लंबा हो गया ऐसे लटक गया. तो एनीवेज, तो कुछ दिनों बाद आईपीएल थी, तब पहली बार आईपीएल हो रही थी, शुरुआत हो रही थी. मैंने कहा और एक चांस लेते हैं. तो तब मैंने फिर एक बार मैसेज भेजा कि अगर आईपीएल शुरू हो रही है, अगर मैचेस देखने हो, इंटरेस्टेड हो, तो आप आ जाओ, आई विल अरेंज योर टिकट्स. तो एक आध दिन बाद फिर जवाब आया कि हाँ मुझे 2 टिकट चाहिए, और वो टिकट बहुत अच्छे वाले चाहिए. मैंने कहा अच्छा चलो ठीक है, हो जाएगा, सब कुछ हो जाएगा. और देखो हुआ क्या, उसके बाद भी जब वो टिकट मैंने रख दिए नीचे, इनके ड्राइवर साहब आए, उन्होंने आके वो टॉप वीवीआईपी टिकट्स पे बैठ के वो मैच देखा, और मैंने
It wasn't him. You got the story wrong. It wasn't him.
अच्छा.
It was my friend. Yes, it was my friend. It wasn't him.
तो मुझे नहीं पता, मुझे लगा शायद वो ड्राइवर को मैच दिखलवा दिया यार तुमने.
No, it was not him. It was a friend.
See, you should now thank me.
Yeah, so तो ऐसा कुछ हुआ था. मैंने 2 टिकट दिए, सो शी फेल्ट कि अच्छा चलो यार, अब इसने एहसान किया, टिकट दिए हैं, सो चलो मिल लेते हैं. देन हमारा दोस्त था रोबिन उत्तपा, इसकी दोस्त को जानता था वो, तो देन ये कहते हैं कि चलो मिलते हैं कॉफी पे. तो मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है. मी, रॉबिन एंड गीता और एक गायत्री, हम मिले होटल में, कॉफी पिया, और बस दैट्स इट. वो पहली मुलाकात थी, और फिर उसके बाद जैसे दोस्ती हो गई, दोस्ती के बाद फिर बातचीत बढ़ती गई.
For a long time we were friends, and then friendship started, and
so how long was this period, like just turning friendship into something else, something special, and then finally deciding on
10-11 months. He was quite persistent, so I have to give him that. He was very persistent, and I think that's one thing that kind of attracted me to him. And once I started to know him and the kind of person he was, and then I said he's an amazing guy. He has an amazing heart, and a very real, humble, genuine person who's seen everything in life, but is a very down to earth guy. So
Geeta, when was the moment actually, or the day? हाँ जी बोलिए.
But actually मुझे लगा कि those days there was a contest, dance contest था टीवी के ऊपर. मुझे लगा मैं वो जीता हूँ, इस कारण
reality show, right?
कोई रियलिटी शो था. मुझे लगा मैं जीत गया हूँ, तो मुझे इसने इम्प्रेस होके एज ए डांसर कि हाँ यार ये डांसर भी बहुत अच्छा है, तो मुझे यस बोल दिया.
इतना अच्छा डांस नहीं करता वो. He has 2 left feet.
वो इतना बेकार डांस था, मतलब आज भी मैं शर्मिंदा होता हूँ कहीं ना कहीं अगर वो देखता हूँ ना।
No, it was terrible.
Yeah, I think Irfan, Sheesan, and all of you were there, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
so मैं,
Yeah.
she
It was
told me
definitely not your dance moves that attracted me to you. That's for sure.
वो किसी को भी नहीं कर सकता ऐसा डांस है, मैं खुद देखता हूँ खुद शर्म आ जाती है. So but yeah, it took me 9 to 11 months to come to that point कि अच्छा मेरे हिसाब से तो पहले दिन से ही था. इसकी हाँ के लिए वो 9 से 11 महीने जो लगे हैं वो तो यही बता पाएगी.
11 months. Because
Yeah,
obviously you need to know the guy, you need to know the person, and that's very
So
important.
if I just conclude this everything, all the entire story, I think Bhaji ke liye wo love at first sight tha, and for you it of course grew, right? So when was the moment or the day when you realized that he's the man, like he's going to be my home, and he's there now?
There was a point, I think I was really young. I was about 22 or something when when we started
Dating, right?
and I remember like my friends at that time also played a huge part in this. I think when you're young, your friends opinions also matter a lot because you're really young. And at that time, my friends were like, Geeta, you're mad or what? You're silly. He's such a nice guy. You're not gonna find a guy like this. He's so amazing. His heart is amazing. He's like so into you, and that played a huge part. I think then I started realizing, I was like, yeah, I think I'm being silly. I think he's an amazing guy. And you don't find genuinely nice guys like this around.
Right.
And let's give it a shot. Let's, he's so persistent and
right. And I get it. That's so lovely. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I feel like like God bless you guys. So lovely to hear. So Bajay, आपके लिए love at first sight था, as you explained, but वो love, I'm just asking, इतना deep था कि you decided that this is the woman who's going to be my wife. Like ये इससे शादी मेरी होनी ही होनी है.
हाँ बिल्कुल.
I have to just he was very clear with this, he from day one he said to me, and he'd probably remember this, he said, I'm not interested in dating, you are going to be my wife. And I used to be like, excuse me, like that's pretty confident for someone who you just went. He goes, no, you're the girl I'm going to marry. I'm not interested in dating and all that. He said, I want you to be my wife. And I was very young at that time. I said, no, obviously you have to get to know someone, but he was very clear at that time. Yeah, you can carry on.
Gee.
See, my game is such cricket, ये बिना मेहनत के कुछ नहीं मिलता है जिंदगी में. एंड आई हैव लर्न. सो आई सेड चलो ये कितनी भी मेहनत लगेगी तो अब दिल आ गया है तो मेहनत जाया नहीं जानी चाहिए, मेहनत खराब नहीं जानी चाहिए. और फिर वो मैं लगा रहा, इसीलिए लगा रहा कि जब बंदा मेहनत करता है तो उसका फल मिलता है. इन द एंड see what I got. I wanted to marry her and we both got together and we are married today. So in life, if you want to get something, I think you need to be persistent and you need to work on it. You need to work hard to get that, no matter whatever is the situation. So कभी odds आपकी तरफ नहीं होंगे, but belief जरूर होना चाहिए कि अगर belief है तो वो सब कुछ हासिल हो सकता है.
Right. So Geeta, and to both of you, in fact, who's more romantic between you two?
I think both of us in our own ways. The thing is, he doesn't show it as much, but when he shows it, it's very romantic. I have to. It's a Valentine special. Let me guys, narrate what happened a couple of years back. I think this was four years ago. I think when I was just born.
So around first year, first year after marriage.
Yeah, so the first Valentine's after she was born, basically.
Right.
And we were staying in this hotel, and he said, oh, let's go for a walk. I said, okay. So me, Hinaya, and Harbhajan, we went for a walk, and we went to the terrace, and we went into this restaurant. He said, yeah, you want something to eat or have a coffee and stuff? I said, no, it's fine. We walked in and there was this beautifully set up, the whole of the terrace. The whole terrace was beautifully decorated and it was candles everywhere. And I was like, Budge, we're intruding someone's Valentine's. I think we should go.
Right.
Like it looks like someone's already made plans. So let's go. I think they've like blocked off this whole restaurant. He
Right.
said, no, it's for us.
Oh my
So
God.
I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, this is Happy Valentine's Day. And I was like, oh my God. Like I said, so you do know how to be romantic. But you just don't show it enough. And it was insane. I was like, wow. I was like, now you're gonna have this expectation every year, huh?
I know.
You're gonna have
He just set the benchmark.
Yeah, you've set the benchmark. Like now I'm expecting something like this every year because you've like outdid yourself. I said, this was insane. This was beautiful. And it was
See, I can see Bhaji blushing. I think he's blushing.
No, it's a light coming from that side. You can see
no, he's
getting
like,
red.
yeah, actually I did that, yeah.
Yeah, he's like going into flashback. मैंने ही किया था ना.
Actually, किया था. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was all beautifully lit up. There was Mumbai skyline and the weather was amazing. And
yeah, I know. I think gorgeous.
It was one of the very, very, very memorable evening.
Yeah. So and Bhaji आपने surpass नहीं किया उसको. वो benchmark वही है ना अभी. उससे कुछ बड़ा तो नहीं हुआ है अभी तक.
नहीं उससे बड़ी चीज मतलब in terms of अगर बात करूं 14 जुलाई का अगर बात करूं 14 फरवरी की तो उससे बड़ी चीज नहीं की है but yes we have done a lot of things together. We went to Maldives, we spent our time there and we have been to a lot of the places where obviously have set dinners and stuff which are romantic in their own ways, but yes on 14th February that was probably the best
that's something he's organized
so far.
Holiday and all, that's fine, but that's something he actually personally organized, so that was something that was quite unexpected to him because usually it's always me who's been the romantic one who's hired out yachts and like done amazingly different adventures and whatever, but that was something that took me by surprise for the first time.
Right. So one thing about him that annoys you really bad, like you just cannot tolerate.
Oh, okay. His timings.
Okay.
He's really bad with timing.
Okay, like due to his profession or like what?
General, like he is very bad with keeping time. Like he's, if we have to be somewhere at 1 o'clock, he will shower at 12:55.
Okay. Okay. One thing you like to change about him.
One thing I like to change. Okay, his timings.
His timings again. Yeah. Okay. So Geeta, and now this is again a loaded question to you. So if you wake up tomorrow and you realize that it was all a dream, okay, like all these 5 years were just a beautiful dream, but you are allowed to convert one part of this dream into reality, okay, so what would that be?
Our wedding.
Okay. Okay.
Is that what you're saying? A moment in our 5 years?
Yeah. Like a moment from all these 5 years, and you realize that it was all a dream, but you're allowed to convert one dream.
Okay, my daughter.
Yeah, daughter being born. Yeah.
That was the best part, without a doubt. There's no question about it. Like I would relive that part every day if I had to.
Totally. And honestly, when I was curating this question, I knew the answer.
Yeah, definitely. I thought you're talking about like an event or like some moment, but if you're talking about the whole in the 5 years, if I had to choose something, it would, without a doubt, I think even his answer would be the same. Like Hinaya is the biggest blessing for us. Yeah.
So Bhaji as a boyfriend or Bhaji as the husband?
Oh, you're talking to me?
No. He has to choose.
There's parts of both. If I can merge both of them.
Say the truth.
No, if I can merge both of them together, it would be amazing.
But that is not the option. Only two options.
Choose one. Choose wisely.
Bajji the father. Bajji the husband, sorry.
Yeah, father. I'm not your father.
Father. I love that answer though. No, I think that could be a very nice, lovely
Bajji
answer.
the
Yeah,
husband. No.
yeah. Bhaji the father is the answer though. The answer is which is not the
Okay.
option. One thing, if you could, one thing that you would like to change about her past.
Past में, I mean, past में तो I don't know if I would like to change anything, but future में I would like to, you know, change few things. इसका गुस्सा, जब इसको गुस्सा आता है वो, और जो उसके अलावा थोड़ा सा मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये स्ट्रांग बने, मतलब फिजिकली स्ट्रांग बने. मेंटली शी इज वेरी स्ट्रांग, बट फिजिकली आई
Okay.
थिंक शी नीड टू बी
Yeah. So like
little
working
more
out
stronger
schedule
than
or
what she
something.
is.
Working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, and so Geeta, you're not at all into working out. I mean, how do you then,
Oh, I do.
manage to have?
I'm more into yoga than strength training.
Oh, that
Like,
also
I'm
works. Yeah, that also
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah,
That's
Bhaji, the third question: Geeta as a girlfriend or as a wife?
Girlfriend.
So, Harbhajan, what is that one thing that triggers Geeta and that like she absolutely loses her cool over it?
बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि see, whenever I have to go somewhere and I am kind of very casual in my own approach, I like to wear certain clothes in my tracks, ये shorts and a t-shirt and साथ में कोई sneakers, you know. She'll always tell me कि यार ये नहीं पहनो, कुछ तो ढंग का पहनो. तो अगर मैं वो नहीं पहनता हूँ तो इसका पारा एकदम फिर यहाँ से यहाँ चला जाता है. तो फिर उससे पहले कि मैं अगर चेंज कर लिया तो ठीक है, नहीं तो फिर मुझे घर से ना निकलना पड़ता है, और जब तक मैं वापस आता हूँ तो इसका पारा चढ़ा ही होता है. तो दैट इज समथिंग आई थिंक इसको बड़ी जल्दी ट्रिगर हो जाता है.
That's
नहीं,
an
ढंग के कपड़े.
exaggeration, but no, that's an exaggeration. But yeah, like sometimes when we're going somewhere, he can live in his shorts and his tracks and his t-shirt.
Of course,
But he's a
that's the
sports
best
person. He's a
thing to
sports
wear.
fan. So before we leave, Bhaji, you'll have to just dedicate one amazing song to her. See, Geeta, you have to thank me. See, I'm doing so many things for you now.
I know. I'm going to be thanking you a whole lot after this interview, Vinita.
Yeah, okay.
तो दो ही लाइनें आती हैं मुझे, क्योंकि दो लाइनों के बाद मेरा गाना चेंज हो जाता है अक्सर, तो मैं दो ही सुनाऊंगा. मिले हो तुम हमको बड़े नसीबों से, चुराया है हमने किस्मत की लकीरों से. अभी इसके आगे मुझे गाना नहीं आता है.
He's also dancing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
डांसिंग नहीं, वो किस्मत की लकीर दिखा रहा था.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It was so nice, so fun having you both. And honestly, I was just terrified. I was freaking out since morning to be hosting you both today.
Lovely.
But I think it was lovely and it was amazing. All I can say is that my heart is full, and I think all the best. I wish you the best. All the love to you both and Hinaya.
Made a Valentine's very special, Vinita. Had you been here in person, I would have hugged you so tight. It's a lovely, cute review that you've given us, and kitne memories aapne taza kar diye.
Thank you. All my honor. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so very much for being here.
No, thank you for having us.
Vinny.